Today we're flying in VR. We are at Nellis Air Force Base, and we are taking on the helicopter Stunt Pilot Series. Today's challenge is the hover through the maze. Let's do a quick hover test right here. Woo! Where you going, baby? Scooch it on over. Come on now. Let's get back where we started. Alright, so today's challenge, as I was saying, is to hover through the maze. At Nellis Air Force Base, they have some aircraft canopy stalls out here on the apron, on the flight line. So the idea is to go through a minimum of 3 stalls. Now you've got to fly into it, you got to hover inside it for 30 seconds. Then you got to maneuver out of it and enter the next stall next to it. So there's a set of stalls. I'm going, woo, I got a little high on me. Let me turn this bad boy around a bit. All right, come on, baby. Ooh, listen to those blades working. Listen to those blades working. All right. All right, so the stalls I'm looking at are these 3 guys right here. Let me come up some. I'm going to do my hover maze challenge through that center piece. That way I have some obstacles on my left and my right. As you can see, there it is. Now, each one I'm going to fly into it. I'm going to hover inside it for 30 seconds. Then I'm going to move out, turn, and then enter the one right next to it. Not the one across from it, but the one right next to it. I'm going to do that for all 3 stalls, and then I'm going to maneuver my way out. Now, luckily, the Huey has a clock in it. That clock is right here, and it's got a second hand, so I can tell where how much time I've been in it. So let's get down low. Now, of course, in this challenge, those things aren't very tall, so you're going to be about 2 or 3 feet off the ground the whole time. You've got maybe 3 feet of clearance on both sides once you enter it and hover. So it's a huge challenge. All right, I'm going to make my way over. I'm going to follow the yellow lines. Now, some of these yellow lines are they go right through the center of the stall. Sometimes they don't. So you have to make sure that you're watching for that. All right, I'm going to enter my first stall. There's my yellow line. Looks like this yellow line is dead center, so I'm going to maneuver into it, and I'm going to use that center line, that yellow line, as my center. All right, so here I'm going to hover right in here, 30 seconds-ish. All right, so I'm starting right there. Whew, it's hard to do first thing in the morning. So see, I can't go very high. It's about 15 seconds. It's about 50 seconds. I'm sorry, 20 seconds. Oops, getting away from me. Easy does it. Now the idea is to not white knuckle the grip. Your cyclic, just to take it easy, relax. Everything is super smooth on the collective. And your cyclic. Okay, so we're going to turn. Try to stay over the yellow line. Coming a little bit too high. We're going to turn into this bad boy. And it looks like that center line, that yellow line, is pretty centered, so I'm going to use that as my guide. Maneuver inside it. Now, you know, flying helicopters, the thing is to not really overthink it. Just kind of, okay, there's my marker. 30 seconds starts now. Idea is just to kind of relax and look into the area where you want to go, and then your body's going to take over, move the aircraft right over to it. Ooh, this is a nice one. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh, that's a super sweet one. Oh, those hovers don't happen too often. Hell to the yes. Whoops. All right, that's 30 seconds. We're going to maneuver out. We're going to jump into the one over to the left. Now, the idea is you've got to come at least to this line before you start turning, because that tail rotor will hit those pipes, hit the stand, so we don't want to do that. All right, then here's my next one. I'm going to turn in there. And again, I'm not really overthinking this. I just know, hey, I want to go in there and I'm gonna hover inside it. So I just kind of move it in. Easy does it. Oops, overreacted a bit. Let me push it back just a bit. I don't have a whole lot of room in this one. And my center line is not centered, so I know it's just off to the left. Oh shit, this one's a tough one. All right, so I'm gonna start my 30 seconds once I get it. There we go. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna start my 30 seconds. Oh, that was a tough one. I didn't think I was gonna recover that one. Woo. All right, so feeling pretty good inside this one. And I'm not white knuckling my collective or my cyclic. Just taking it easy. You can see I'm pretty much fingertipping it. It's still challenging as hell though. All right, that's about 30 seconds. We'll maneuver out. And that is gonna conclude today's challenge, gentlemen. So go get some practice. Jump in your favorite helicopter. The Huey's about the right size for these stalls. Think anything else may be too tall. I know you can do it in Apache, but boy, it's gonna be tight. Here we go. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed today's challenge. That was a nice, easy, short one. This is the Helicopter Stunt Pilot Series, and this challenge was hovering through the maze challenge is what I'm calling it. So I hope you guys like what I'm doing. Be sure to like, subscribe, share it, make a comment. I always like knowing what's going through your guys' mind. And if you got any challenges you want to see or that you like to do, something that's tough for you to do, challenge the rest of the community. Let us do it. Let us go through and learn with you. Because every time you take these challenges on, it's a learning experience. You learn how to hover in a tight spot like that one, and you learn how to fly backwards, sideways, all those things. And they definitely help you when you step into combat, because it's just going to be muscle memory. You're just going to know, hey, I need to scooch over, and sure enough, because you've done it a bazillion times, you'll just do it. It becomes second nature to you. All right, I'm going to come over here and find my landing spot. I was going to follow that yellow line, but I think it's too close to the refueling barn here. All right, guys, so again, I hope you liked it. I'm going to touch this bad boy down over here. Oh, let's make sure I don't take out that guy's, chop off his head with my tail rotor. All right, so here's where we started. Again, this is Nellis Air Force Base. You can use any base you want, anything that's got stalls like that. Canopies, aircraft canopy stalls, I believe they're called. So I hope you enjoyed it. Place her down. Come on, baby, come on down. Boom, touchdown. All right, guys, we're all done. And again, I'm flying in VR, so if you haven't tried VR, give it a shot, man. It's a hell of a ride. All right, guys, have a good one. See ya.